I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I couldn't. I know. I fought it at the beginning. I kept saying, no, you can't do this. You can't, because you gotta do your job. Listen, the more the song went on, the more I thought, this is the only time I can hear this for the first time. This resonated with me in a way, like in a different way. I don't think I opened my eyes for most of that video. So what I'm going to do is this, really quickly, I'm going to go back and watch through it again. What I just did will probably end up mostly on Patreon, and what I'm about to do will end up mostly on YouTube, and you guys can pick which ones you want to watch. I just let the video play. There's no way I'm getting away with that. That's not okay, like copyright wise. I'm still humming. Like that was the sound of gods. That was spiritual. That was resonant on like a deep, universal, vibrational level. Hello everybody, my name is Brandon. I am an acting coach and I spend time making reaction videos to music, film, TV, just for you guys here on YouTube. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you appreciate it. I watch these things and try to break them down from my perspective with what experience I do have, helping people with performance, with stage presence, with emoting, connecting with text, connecting with their audience. I try to give you an insight into what's going on inside of my brain, because that's tends to be how I watch everything. I decided to share it and hopefully be able to offer some value to you guys who are fans of these artists, who are fans of these series and films, or potentially who want to be performers yourself and can take something that I say, anything, any small part of what I say, and apply it to your own craft, to the way you perform, and then it might make things a little easier, a little better for you, just to offer you some value. All I want to do is offer some value. So we're going to jump into something that I've never heard, somebody or group that I've never heard of, something called Falling in Reverse. This is Last Resort ReImagined. Somebody sent this to me and said, yo, got to jump on it quick, get it out as fast as you can. So we're going to do that today. Don't know anything about it. Don't know what kind of music it is. I'm looking at the very first frame of the video and it is an upside down cityscape. So Falling in Reverse is very literal so far. But if you're watching this on YouTube, please subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, leave me a comment in the comment section down below. Check the description for all my social media links and different ways to support the channel. We YouTubers, we really are working for your support, working for your tips. Ad revenue really doesn't pay anything. Most of our videos get copyright claimed or blocked, or it's a struggle to get anything out of YouTube or Google at all. So we really do rely on you to help support the channel, to keep this going. It does take a lot of time, a lot of energy to run these things. So I'm sure I can speak for most, if not all, YouTube creators when I say that we really do appreciate whenever you find enough value in what we produce here to offer us some support and help us keep these things going. It really does mean a lot. It's very validating. It makes us feel amazing. So thank you so much. For those of you who have been supporting me, who have supported me in the past, I really appreciate it. My Patreon's growing. Everything's growing really fast. Getting close to 35K now, moving toward 50. Help me get there by hitting that subscribe button and leave me a comment to help boost me in the algorithm. And now all of the obligatory businessy things are out of the way. Let's jump into this Falling in Reverse, Last Resort. I suddenly got a little dizzy. Love the cinematic look to this, though. That camera work is pretty cool. Whoa! Cut my life into pieces. This is my last It's a cover. Resort. Suffocation, no breathing. Don't give a fuck if I cut my arm bleeding. Beautiful. This is my last resort. No, I need to prepare. This is going to kill me. This is going to absolutely throw me upside down, right? I'm going to be on the floor by the time this is over. I just got so many chills, like everywhere, guys. I got so many chills. Okay. All right. I'm ready. I can totally handle this. I can handle this. You just wait, watch me. I'll be a rock. I'll be an absolute rock. This isn't going to get to me. I'm going to be fine. We're going to do this together, right, guys? Guys, it's the reverb, the intensity of his vocals, not to mention they're really hitting the plosives. They're not shying away from the T's and P's. Nice, beautifully produced. The building's falling to pieces. The fates. If I took my life tonight, chances are that I might. Mutilation out of sight, and I'm contemplating suicide. I'm contemplating Wow. Okay, so I'm going to give a few thoughts because I should have, but I didn't. So first of all, this guy's classically trained, right? I mean, his vowel placement is kind of insane, and he's doing things with his voice, changing larynx position and using different spaces in his throat and his sinuses, his mouth, that is really affecting the way the words sort of feel to you, and he's doing it very expertly. So either he's incredibly talented, self-trained guy, or he's got some classical training. My money would be on the latter. Not that he's not talented. Oh, God. Loving the dilapidated sort of cityscape, the buildings falling down. This song has always been incredibly emotional. It really hits home for me, but the way they're putting it together here is so incredible. The scene is beautiful. The sort of brutalistic, stark, cold, concrete look of the city, these really soulful and deep emotional expressions that he's giving off vocally, not just the words. I'm talking about the way he sounds, his facial expressions. His performance is beautiful so far. I don't remember anything else from here, so we'll see, but it's all coming together to make a really beautiful production. Like, this whole thing is it's a really well done, it's a really well made video, not just a song. The whole thing is working together to tell a story. Love these guys.
'Cause I'm losing my sight, losing my mind. Wish somebody would tell me I'm fine. Losing my sight, losing my mind. Wish somebody would tell me I'm fine. I am fine.
Beautiful. Beautiful, absolutely gorgeous.
I never realized I was spread too thin, till it was too late and I was empty within, feeding on chaos and living in sin. Downward spiral, where do I begin?
Okay, I didn't even catch it the first time around, but that drop, it was a completely new position. Like, it wasn't just, or at least to me. Now, I'm not a vocal coach, right? But to me, I didn't just hear him go down. Like, I didn't just hear him drop in the note, like in the actual note. I heard a whole different sort of tone, texture. Obviously, he was sort of in a head mix earlier, and then here he's more in chest. It went from being just like up here to really like having this sort of like deeper feel to it, which to me says he really switched up his larynx position just like that, which is kind of incredible.
Downward spiral, where do I begin?
Right there.
It all started when I lost my mother. No love for myself and no love for another. To find a lover on a higher level, finding nothing but questions and devils. 'Cause I'm losing my sight, losing my mind. Wish somebody would tell me I'm fine. Losing my sight, losing my mind. Wish somebody would tell me I'm fine.
Okay. All right. Sure. Anybody got a towel? You can mock me up tomorrow. I'm going to be in a puddle right over there in the corner. I'll just be in a puddle. I'll be laying there. Okay. There's a ton to say. There's so much to say. Like the imagery of the buildings falling down. First of all, the idea, it started out a little small, a little crumbling here and there, things just where he was locally falling off. And then when it got to those really big explosive moments, the buildings themselves starting to fall. And then when it really took off and it really exploded, all the buildings starting to fall. But then when it was getting put back together, what you saw was that it wasn't just the buildings. It wasn't just the place he was, the city that he was in. The whole world was exploding. And when you take that imagery and you put it together with the context of the song, and you begin to apply ideas like the notion that each person is a universe in themselves. Each person is an entire, like an infinity of hopes and dreams and fears and doubts and possibilities and longing and yearning and shame and power and frailty. We're all made up of this infinitesimal infinity, and it's incredibly overwhelming to really think about. So I don't do it very often, but this kind of gave me that sense, like this world was him. He was this. The person singing belonged to this place. This place belonged to him. When he fell apart, the earth was exploding around him. The singer, I don't know anything about the singer, but his performance was incredible. The vocals were insane. The vocals, I swear he's classically trained, and his performance, his actual physical acting performance, right, was incredibly intense. He obviously has an ability to sort of reach down inside of himself and connect to these deep, very potent, very large emotions, very big, raw emotions, and allow himself to live in those openly and outwardly so that we can experience them with him. It's a very, very special thing to have as a performer. There's a lot of performers who can train and study and work really hard and become and learn this skill and get very, very, very good at it. And then there are those people who just have the ability to connect. And it still takes work. It still takes skill. It still takes time. You can't go on that forever. But that having that extra added thing really does make a huge difference at moments, at specific times. This would be one of them. That screaming at the end, guys. I could talk forever. I could just ramble on forever about that intensity and the feeling that evokes for me, having been in positions when I felt like I had something on the inside. I had things to give and stuff to say and people to be, and I wanted those things, and I wanted to fulfill all of these expectations and live up to all of these dreams, but I wanted to achieve my things and the things I desired. I wanted to experience the things that my heart yearned for, and I wanted all of this so badly. I have felt like I have been invisible in the past. I felt like I have been discarded or unheard. I felt like I have been overly intensely examined. I felt like I've been scrutinized and judged. And in any of these moments, there's always that part of you, there's that thing on the inside that is, while you're being quiet and you're being tame and you're being polite and you're being nice and, maintaining on the outside, because that's what we're supposed to do. There's that thing on the inside that is just exploding to get out, that is vicious and pained and hates and loves and fears and dreams bigger than you're allowed to admit, and you can't let it out, and it just scratches and claws and fights on the inside to be free. And that's what I felt. Now maybe I could be alone in that interpretation. That's just the way I experienced this performance, watching him, listening to the strain and the passion in his voice, looking at the expression on his face, hearing those words sung in that way made me feel that and everything else. That was incredible. How do you go your whole life and not know that a group like this exists? Probably because I couldn't listen to these guys in the car or like at the gym, or I would wreck my car and I would throw weights through the wall. Like I couldn't just listen to these guys on my day to day. Like these people, this group is it a group? Is it one guy? Somebody tell me about them in the comments. But this performance, songs like this are experiences that you have to have. I cannot just like have this on casually in the background. There's no way. It would almost be disrespectful. Thank you for watching. I got to get off. I could talk forever. This is already a huge video. Thank you so much for watching with me. I really appreciate it. Thanks for the recommendation. You know who you are. I appreciate that too. This was incredible. This was incredible. Again, my name is Brandon. I'm an acting coach. Today, I'm just a puddle. I'm just a puddle on the floor, man. This completely threw me. Thank you guys so much for experiencing with me. I love all of you so much. Please be kind to each other. And most importantly, be kind to yourself.